Hey everybody, how's it going? It is Dunbar Snack Bar with MLB The Show 19 and Road to the Show with me as the player, Dunbar Snack Bar. Still in minor leagues, as you can see, we were just a few episodes in since I started this really late, but one of the things I wanted to say right from the outset, because the most viewers are at the beginning of a video, is I'm going to do a question and answer video in the next Road to the Show episode. So in the in the comment section below, go ahead and put down a question that you would like for me to answer. I will get to as many of them as possible in the next episode, and since it's been a long time since I've done this, I expect there's going to be a lot of questions about how I'm doing and what it's like being back, that type of stuff. Ask away, guys. I love doing this. I love being able to connect with you guys like that. So again, comment section, post your questions. All right, this pitch. Liner down the left field line. It is going to go into foul territory. I'm going to stretch this into a double. So there's going to be a lot of mistakes that I'm going to make in this episode. One of the reasons why is I feel that it is important to test what my limits are as a ball player. One, it's been a long time since I played the game. Got to get the timing down and everything and just kind of know what can I do in various situations and just kind of get refamiliarized with some stuff too. So again, mistakes are going to be made, and that is partially intentional. When you're going to go ahead and test what your limits are, sometimes you go past those limits. So just kind of keep that in mind as you're watching this. Being told to stop right there. Why? I could have made it home. I guess the third base coach doesn't know what my limits are either, but that's okay. Going with, again, the new format for Road to the Show, so I'm going to cut this up into the 3 different games, just showing you the positive highlights of what happened there. There's a run for me. That's going to be the first run of the game. Here comes another one, too. All right, so 2 runs right there. That's going to give us the lead here in the top of the first. Liking how this is going. But yeah, you guys gave me some positive feedback about this format. Let's keep going with this. I like being able to do it because I don't feel necessarily pressure to have one good game that will provide you guys a lot of action and highlights, but we can kind of piece things together, and you can see some things that develop. I know that there were some games, for example, where I would go maybe like 1-4. I'm like, this isn't a good episode to really put in there, but it was like a home run or something like that. That would be cool to show you guys. So I'm glad you guys like that. That was really awesome to be able to see. I read all your guys' comments. I try to respond to as many of them as possible. Every time I read one, I will hit the thumbs up and the heart. So you guys' comments, I want you guys to know that I read them, because your guys' comments are very valuable in how this channel is going to come back and be developed. High fly ball into left field. That is going to go off the wall. That should have been an RBI right there. Honestly, some of the decisions that are being made as far as base running goes with the AI has been very questionable in this game. Take a look at this. You know, the left fielder really has to run to get to it, get to the track, and then it bounces off the wall. That's not something that I saw. But even with all of that, the runner on second just stood on the bag. He could have been halfway or something like that. And that would have been not only a RBI for me, but it would have been a run for the team. The RBI for me, honestly, is what's more important at this point. I'm not going to lie, and that feels like so bad of me to say, like so selfish, that I'm going to be more focused on my own statistics than I am going to be about the team. But really, at this phase, it's all about just trying to grind out, get those attributes built up. Not like I don't think an RBI necessarily would have done anything for the statistics, but I mean, I don't know. Maybe it is something where if your statistics are getting really, really high, that's a contributing factor to some type of algorithm that decides when you're going to get called up or something. All right, fielding play. And honestly, this is something that's kind of cool that I've noticed, is these type of fielding plays are some of the most enjoyable stuff for me in the game. Just relaxing a little bit, not have to focus on anything except just getting that one marker in the middle of the bullseye and just making the throw. I had debated about making a center fielder, having not played in the outfield in a long time in MLB The Show. I think next year I will play as an outfielder, but I can tell you the shortstop, it's pretty fun. You get some cool highlights, you know, like this double play right here. You know, it's not something you're going to get as exciting, I guess, in the outfield, but it is a little bit of a challenge.
Here we go, guys. Let's go.
We'll see what we do next year. All right, another at-bat for me. You can see I've gone 2 for 5 today, so the last few at-bats really haven't been too eventful. A lot of them have just been fly balls into the outfield, so I'm making solid contact. That's the one positive side of it, but not producing any runs. This one, however, getting over the second baseman into right field. Maybe, just maybe, I'll try and steal a base here. We'll have to wait and see on what the delivery of the pitcher is like. That is a huge consideration when stealing a base. Fortunately, with the quick pitches, it's hard for me to get a gauge, but he's moving slow right there, and that one, I get denied a stolen base. I said I was going to turn off the quick pitches, so that way I'm not starting with a 1-1 count. I mean, I would like to be starting at the very beginning of the at-bat, take one pitch, kind of see what the delivery is like, and then maybe try and steal on the next one. Nice, another double play. I should have go to the highlights. I didn't do it, but I should have gone to the highlights right there and see how close it was from that ball getting thrown into that guy's face. Oh well, good first game for us. Go 3 for 6. Just a number of singles right there, which is totally fine. I got that one double. So yeah, all in all, good game. Nothing I can really say to improve upon. I mean, the at-bats, as I said, just deep fly balls, or at least well-hit fly balls. But can't ask for too much more than that one. We come away with the W. 5-1 is the score. 13 hits. Not bad, Midland. All right, game number 2. Starting off with those fielding plays. Looking at what we got. 2 outs, runner on second. So I'm just going to make the throw over to first. Have to charge that one a little bit. And with his speed, should be no problem getting it over there. I don't think I have gotten an error yet, which is pretty awesome. I don't want any of those fielding attributes to really go down. They're ones that I know at the end of the day, they're not going to necessarily do too much as far as, being a major game changer. Probably arm power, just being able to throw faster is the one thing that I'm going to have to try and find a way to improve on. But things like accuracy, fielding, all of that type of stuff, the reason why those things are important, I'm glad I'm not getting errors, is because those types of things, just little incremental increases, will go ahead and increase those attributes, which will go to the overall. So that's one of the reasons why I'm glad. I've been pretty consistent when it comes to fielding. Top of the 6th. Haven't really done too much batting before this.
Good look.
Which is why this is the
There you go, left fly.
the 6th inning here. See, this is what I like about those highlights. I don't have to make you guys sit through absolutely nothing. Nothing that produces anything. On the one hand, it's kind of cool to see and have a little bit of excitement as far as what's going to happen, because you really don't know. But I feel like we've still got that a little bit. So I'm showing all the pitches of the at-bats. High fly ball. That is going to fall just short of the center fielder. Not pretty. You'll take those types of hits anytime you can. It'll increase the contact for left-handed pitchers, which is good. That's another reason why I'm totally fine with that. Just a little attribute boost. Okay. 1 for 2. Gosh, a lot of pitches that have been high. There we go. On the first pitch of that at bat. I haven't been doing that too much, but I've noticed that relief pitchers, or at least this is the pattern that I'm seeing, relief pitchers are going to throw more strikes on that first pitch, and that might be because they don't have as much stamina to play around with as a starting pitcher does. So I'm swinging a lot more on the first pitch than I had initially intended, but I'm not really seeing a negative impact of it. Here we go. That's a strike. That is a stolen base. Okay, all those 3 attributes are going to be important for me, especially speed and stealing. Want that quick move off of first base, getting over to second. Gotta make that break. Here I go for third. What a solid throw. That was exactly where it needed to be. Unfortunately, while I got a lot stealing second, I lose even more getting caught stealing third. And this is what I was talking about, you know, just testing what my limits are. Because it's, I don't know, if my limits, let's say I made it right there, and I know I can steal third more consistently, I'm going to obviously try and do that more. We're up 2-1 here in the bottom of the 10th, having to charge that one again. Throw over to first will be in time, and that is going to make it 2 outs. Game's over. Maybe that was 2 outs. I guess I didn't go back and take a look. What matters, though? Game over. Another win for us. So I think we've got a 4-game winning streak at this point, winning the last 2 of the previous series and winning the first 2 of this one. So that positive momentum does carry on to some of the other team members too. Might go ahead and get the on fire attribute. Maybe we'll see some bigger wins. That is also important for me. You know, if I'm being the jerk here and focusing primarily on myself, that means more runners on base, more RBIs. One of the things that I know I have a problem with is that you know, clutch hitting. Whenever somebody's on base, I'm like, I gotta swing, I gotta make that good hit, I gotta hit them home. And I don't get too many hits like that. Okay, so this is one I'm going to try and test. Look how deep that is in a center field, and I do not get there. That was another good throw, even though I get the contact. Just a decrease to base running aggressiveness. That's fine. Out of all those attributes that I had, that one is probably, I don't know, I feel like that might be the least important of those. Okay, we've got a challenge here for this one. I'm not going to go with anything too crazy. I'd rather get the safer one. Let's go with hit a single or better. Yeah, I don't think I'm ever really going to put myself in a situation where I'm going to get the ridiculously difficult challenge, but that's fine. First pitch, right up the middle. Don't worry, I'm not going for second this time. That's nice getting that challenge there. What it does is gives me an additional 50% towards the contact against a left-handed pitcher. Contact will be huge for me just throughout this entire series. It's all about getting the ball in play and then utilizing the speed to be able to get there. I've done a couple things to make myself even faster, and that is another reason why I've been testing stuff. I've gone into the community market, purchased some things like, you know, the socks, for example. Gosh, really? And that delivery was pretty epically fast. But yeah, so I've got the shoes, the socks, batting gloves, bat, glasses, a lot of the stuff from the community store to kind of give me a little bit of an attribute boost. Notice some things have improved, but nothing that's a major game changer, you know, not like something I couldn't have done before. I'm curious though. I want to say I'm like mid 90s now when it comes to speed, thanks to some of those boosts. Another good hit into center field. I feel like the timing at least has been spot on today with some of my hits.
Nice. I see you.
Okay, so the last time I was on base, remember I got caught stealing second. I'm going to be a lot more cautious this time, but that doesn't mean I'm not going to try to get on over to second. Here we go with a full count. 1 out. I'm going to go for it right here. Yep. Perfect. He's out, but I get to second with the stolen base. That is a sacrifice I am willing to make. I don't think I'll go to 3, though I would like to be able to do that and put myself in a better position to be able to produce a run. When we're down by 4, anything I can do is going to be huge, but 2 outs is also another one of those situations like, maybe I don't want to do that. Plus, we got a lefty up. Gosh, I hate that running animation so much. I do change it. It's going to take a few episodes, but I do change it. So continue laughing at it as much as you guys want, because it's not going to be what you'll be seeing in the long haul. All right, bottom of the 6th. Right to me. Just got to make a little bit of a move to the left, I guess. That'll be spot on. Perfect. All right, that's the end of the game. So the third one we end up losing. There goes our 4-game winning streak. But all in all, good series. Remember, guys, questions in the comment section below. That's huge. I'm really looking forward to what you guys have to say. If this is your first episode, subscribe if you haven't already. Hit the thumbs up button if there's something in here that you thought was cool. And if you do subscribe, hit that bell icon. Even if you are subscribed, hit the bell icon so you know when the next episode like this or one of the other series ends up coming out. You can support me on Patreon. That link is in the description below, as well as the link to the Dunbar Snack Bar Discord. It'd be awesome to have you guys there and chat up things like sports, the channel, whatever you guys want. Anyway, thanks again for watching, guys. I appreciate it. Until next time, I hope you guys have a good one.